No, no, no. Not God bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible for killing innocent people. God damn America.
What does Barack Obama's running mate say about Barack Obama?
You were asked, is he ready? You said, I think he can be ready, but right now I don't believe he is. The presidency is not something that lends itself to on-the-job training.
I think that I stand by the statement.
Suggesting by that Senator Obama is more symbol than substance as an agent of change?
Well, that's not, he can't help that.
But is that the reality?
No, I mean,
that he's more symbol.
Well, no,
than
other people. What I'm suggesting, Biden, Dodd, Richardson have done great things. I think that counts for something. You know, I'm old-fashioned. I think a president ought to have done something for other people and for his country when you pick a president. But Obama is a person of enormous talent. You know, staggering political skills.
Ready to be president?
Well, the voters have to make up their mind. But what I'm saying is...
Well, you've sat in the office.
But what I'm saying is, in my experience...
The question is...
But it depends on what you think.
Judgment.
Yeah, but it depends on what you think the election about. If you listen to the people who are most strongly for him, they say, basically, we have to throw away all these experienced people because they've been through the wars of the 90s and, you know, they made enough decisions and enough calls that they made a few mistakes. And what we want is somebody who started running for president a year after he became a senator because he's fresh, he's new, he's never made a mistake, and he has massive political skills, and we're willing to risk it. And I, even when I was a governor and young and thought I was the best politician in the Democratic Party, I didn't run the first time I could have.
And that would have been 88.
88. And I had lots of Democratic governors encouraging me to. I knew in my bones I shouldn't run, that I was a good enough politician to win, but I didn't think I was ready to be president.
But look at this. I mean, is
Joe
Biden ready to be president?
Absolutely.
Is Chris Dodd ready to be president?
I think
Is Bill Richardson ready to be president?
I think all of them have. Or let me just explain it this way. I think all of them know enough and have made enough decisions, including a few mistakes, which I think is good. I want somebody to be president who's made a few mistakes. I don't want somebody who's never made a mistake and never had to correct one.
You believe you learn more from failure than you do victory?
No, but I think you learn something from both, if you got any sense. But the point I'm trying to make is it more important to have somebody who is basically by his very nature a compelling, incredibly attractive, highly intelligent symbol of transformation, or is it more important to have somebody who also would symbolize change by being the first woman president, but has actually done incredible numbers of different things to change other people's lives?
You want to say to the voters, if they are prepared to choose someone with less experience, but perhaps other qualities, and as you've said, gifted in politics, gifted in intellect, then they're rolling the dice, is what you're saying.
Well,
they are rolling the dice about America if they don't choose the person who's had the kind of experience you're talking about.
It's less predictable, isn't it? I mean, when's the last time we elected a president based on 1 year of service in the Senate before he started running? I mean, he will have been a senator longer by the time he's inaugurated, but essentially once you start running for president full time, you don't have time to do much else.
When Senator Barack Obama ran for president, he made a lot of promises.
I'm pledging to cut the deficit we inherited by half by the end of my first term in office.
But after 4 years of empty promises,
cut the cost of health care by up to $2,500 per family, and we're going to do it by the end of my first term as President of the United States.
President Obama has left us with a middle-class promise again.
Today I'm releasing a report of their findings so that the American people can see exactly what this plan will mean for their families.
President Obama's middle-class promise again. 4 years of coming up short.
You see, we Democrats have a very different measure of what constitutes progress in this country. We measure progress by how many people can find a job that pays the mortgage. Whether you can put a little extra money away at the end of each month so you can someday watch your child receive her college diploma. measure progress by how many people can find a job that pays the mortgage. If I don't have this done in 3 years, then there's going to be a one-term profit. The question in this election is not, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? The real question is, will this country be better off 4 years from now?
In the 3 years since he took office, unemployment has gone up nearly 17%.
We haven't made enough progress on the economy.
Here we are 4 years later, and they can't find a job. Why should they support him?
If I don't have this done in 3 years, then there's going to be a one-term proposition.
The unemployment rate sticking at 9.1%.
There's so many people who simply don't think they're better off than they were 4 years ago. How do you convince them that they are?
Well, I don't think they're better off than they were 4 years ago.
We've lost our ambition, our imagination.
Gotten a little soft.
Protesting Wall Street, they're also protesting the White House.
And the economy is not in
You're
better
saying
shape.
you can't wait, then why have you waited?
I'd say change we can believe in tomorrow, not change we can believe in next week. This country can't take 4 more years of the same failed policies. It's time to try something new.
President Barack Obama named himself one of the country's 4 best presidents. Better than George Washington, John F. Kennedy, and even Ronald Reagan. But Mr. President was just being modest. He's in fact America's best president at piling on debt. So good that he has managed to pile on nearly as much debt as all the previous presidents combined. All he needed was just 4 years to outspend 220 years of history. We can't afford 4 more years of America's best president.
So why have you ruled that out, running nationally?
You know, I am a believer in knowing what you're doing when you apply for a job. And I think that if I were to seriously consider running on a national ticket, I would essentially have to start now before having served a day in the Senate. Now, there's some people who might be comfortable doing that, but I'm not one of those people. I'll be filing papers today to create a presidential exploratory committee. For the next several weeks, I'm going to talk with people from around the country.
What grade would you give yourself?
Well, you know, I'm not going to give myself a grade other
Not even a midterm?
Other than incomplete, because the work that we started is not yet done.
No, no, no. Not God bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible.